Hey guys, another fun episode of Pops in the Jungle. I haven't posted for a while, so getting really crazy out there. First, I want to wish everybody a very blessed day. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Out here in Texas, it's going to be above freezing today. We had a lot of ice over the last couple of weeks, which kind of slowed things down out here. But I just kind of wanted to go over all of this ice stuff, guys. As you know, I used to be a Democrat. I left the party because the Democrat Party is not the party that I signed up for. Let me turn this off. I got one of my radios going here. But you got to realize Obama, millions of deportations using ICE. Biden, probably about a million. I don't know what the exact number of Biden. They were all doing it. The only reason why you guys are out there protesting right now is because orange man bad syndrome is what I call it. The only thing your party has to run on is nothing. Nothing. Not one of my Democrat friends over the last month and a half has been able to come back to me and tell me what in the last 5 years your party has done good for America, because you haven't done anything. Zero, zip, nada. Midterms are coming up. Big red wave coming your way. They're trying to do whatever they can to get their little sheep in line to vote for them for some reason. So they're using orange man bad syndrome. They call it the Trump derangement syndrome. I call it orange man bad. It's the only thing they can do. And they figure if they can stir their sheep up enough, then maybe they'll vote for them. And also, why do they want all the illegal aliens in here? It's not like ICE is going out there and picking grandmas and grandpas up. That's not their mission. Now, there may be some collateral damage while they're doing it, but they're out there picking up child molesters, gang bangers. Believe me, I used to live in Van Nuys. I had MS-13. I had the BVN guys. We had a lot of gangs in my neighborhood. Not good. I used to go to sleep at night with the live version of Apocalypse Now outside of my bedroom because you'd hear gunshots and then the helicopters. That would happen a few times a night. Gang members bad. Orange Man is not bad compared to what gang members do. And you got child molesters and you've got human traffickers. And think of all the fentanyl that's come in. Biden and Harris allowed this to happen to you guys. They're doing it for votes. First of all, they can't vote. You guys are upset about voter ID? You have to show an ID to get on a plane, to get on a bus if you're going across the country, right? You got to show ID for all kinds of reasons. And it's like you guys had no problem when it came to COVID having to show their little shot card, right? We're all for that. But you don't want to show ID when you vote? Why? Because you can't get the votes. You got the Democrats have to cheat. Okay, I'm not going to go to the 2020 election, whatever. You know how I feel about that. You know how millions and millions of Americans feel about that election. One of the biggest peaceful protests in the world took place. Even though you guys consider it an insurrection. You know, if I was going to have an insurrection, I'd have tanks. And I'd have all kinds of aircraft and all kinds of weaponry. I wouldn't go in there with a picket sign and say, I'm taking over the government. No, that was a bunch of protesters. And anybody that has a half a brain that has eyes saw the cops going, come on in, come on in. And they even set up those little partition things for people to walk through so they could peacefully walk through the buildings and then exit. The only person that really got killed was a unarmed army vet, female. And you guys didn't scream or cry or yell about that. You haven't screamed or cried or yelled about any of the victims. The 12-year-old girl that got brutally raped and murdered by an illegal alien. You guys didn't scream and yell about that. When President Trump was up there talking and he was introducing all these families of slain victims, did you see one Democrat stand up for those families? No, because they don't care. Guys, they don't care about you. They don't care about people dying. This is all working to their advantage, and you guys are being played the pawns. I'm not being played the fawns because I see the truth, right? I see what's really happening. You don't see all this stuff going on in Texas because we work together. We're trying to get the rapists and the criminals and the drug dealers out of our country, the cartel members, all that stuff. We don't want them here in Texas. You want them in California? You want them in some of these other blue states? The only reason why the Democrats want them is because hopefully it'll build their voter base. So if you guys are going to continue doing all this crazy stuff at these, and if you're going to obstruct, you're going to have to pay the price for it. I'm not saying I'm not for anybody dying, and it's a shame that we've had people die that probably shouldn't. But there's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos. These officers only have a split second to make a decision. And believe me, they're going to go home. They're going to do their dangest to go home to see their children and their families at the end of the day, while you knuckleheads are out there protesting and pushing and trying. Have you ever seen some of the idiots out there? There's an armored vehicle, and they're trying to stop the armored vehicle. Come on, guys. Get a half a brain. Get these people out of the country. Let them do their job, just like you did during Biden, just like you did during Obama, just like you did during Clinton. The only reason why you're out there doing it right now is because you think Orange Man bad. And you can't even really tell me things he's done bad. Oh, he's a felon. Well, if he's a felon, then he's a felon for the same reason why millions of people have done non-disclosures. It's ridiculous. And people with half a brain also saw that was a big farce. That's why we voted for the president. Most of America saw through it. You guys need to really straighten up. Grow up. Accept it. You guys lost the election. You guys have another election in 3 more years. Do your best to start showing us what the Democrats can do for America, so you have something to run on, because you don't have anything to run on right now. Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. And I love you all. Hugs to everybody out there. I sure hope that you folks that haven't found Jesus yet, go out and find him. He's there for everybody. You'll be able to, start seeing the truth. If you ask yourself, what would Jesus do before you make a dumb decision, you'll never make a dumb decision, because through Jesus, there are no dumb decisions. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. This is Pops in the Jungle. I'm out. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Pops in the Jungle, yeah, but that's me. I'll walk you through a world of insanity. From the mountains to the deserts, from sea to sea. Pops in the Jungle is where you want to be.